and today we are exposing the media lies. Okay, Mark Kelly, the senator in Arizona, he basically was like, the Trump administration's breaking the law and the military's gonna fight. And then the media's like, well, what laws are they breaking?
And they couldn't come up with any.
Until they figured out, oh, the drug boats, launching those, that's an act of war. We need to put these people on trial. And the Washington Post came out with this article that was full of lies. Lies, lies, lies. And all these senators and congresspeople, it's an act of war. It's an act of war. But the New York Times and ABC said, because they were saying that they shouldn't have struck the boat 2 times because there was these little survivors out and that was going to, be detrimental and that's against the law to do it. But the job was to sink the vessel, and these little 2 survivors were trying to save their drugs and retaliate and get more people. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's true. They were trying to save their drugs. And what cracks me up, the media narrative now, if you just go Google, is it illegal? All like NBC, CNN, just all the left media, they're saying it's not, fentanyl. And mainly those drugs from Venezuela are only going to Europe. It's not going to touch America. Isn't that whacked? How could you even think that those Venezuelan boats bringing drugs over have the right to terrorize our nation? And what cracks me up is Biden back in the day was telling Bush Sr., please stop them from bringing the drugs over. Mm-hmm. So what happened to the Democrats and their stance against drugs? Oh, you know what happened? Yeah, it's about being in power. You can't make this up. They don't mean what they say. They don't say what they mean. They take an issue so that they can stay in power, and they try to brainwash the people. But I would think that most people don't think it's an act of war. They don't think that Pete was trying to destroy human life. The mission was to destroy that boat, sink it, and stop the drugs from coming overseas. That was the mission. And when you do this, when you have those 6 senators, or no, they weren't senators, 6 congressmen, some senators, some representatives, saying that you need to disobey the president of the United States, that is wrong because you are putting doubt in the military.
Yeah.
You're putting doubt in the minds of the military. And I learned this from Carl Higbee. He's on Newsmax now. Mm-hmm. He was basically going to be left over in Iraq and tried because they said his team mutilated the butcher of Fallujah, which they didn't. And then they had to come back home. He got exonerated. But what he's saying is the people high up in power that want to be in the military, that want their positions, they will bow to the knees of the Senate. They will bow to their knee, and they don't care about the people that are doing the real mission, the people that are at war.
No. I mean, it's already hard enough to go to war. They have so many rules, so many laws that they have to follow, and then putting in the doubt that they need to stand up to Trump and violate his orders. And you know what? You're the people in power, senators and congressmen.
And what's the guy's name? He's the senator he's the one that started it. Mark Kelly.
Yeah, Mark Kelly.
Well, he was on the news and they asked him, they said, well, would you have did that strike? He couldn't say that he wouldn't do it. And then he's like, oh, I'm afraid. I'm afraid for our military that they're going to be in trouble for what they did later down the road. I felt like that was a threat.
Yeah.
Is that a threat to our military? I'm tired of this media bias. It's bull. They hate Trump so much. They do not care about the American people. And I was just Googling how many people have died from drug overdose. It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it's fentanyl. And it's not just fentanyl. Drugs are a big deal in America. They said over 48 million 12 years old and up are addicted to drugs. Mm-hmm. This is scary.
Yeah, and it's scary that you're trying to, demonize the military. You're trying to sow seeds of doubt. You're in power. Go and, if it's an issue and this isn't a real war, then go fight it in Congress.
Yes, but they want to demonize Pete Hegseth. They hate him because he's for the military man. He's for the everyday military hero.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to see them hurt like this. He doesn't want the politicians' war versus the military war, or the generals' war versus the politicians' war. It curdles my stomach. It makes me so upset when they hate Trump so much that they will throw the military under the bus.
Yeah.
They don't care. It's just, you just can't make this up. I just was thinking, if we didn't have now what we have, social media where you can research your own, we wouldn't know the truth.
No.
Because the mainstream media, they won't tell you the truth. They won't tell you that it's wrong. That it's wrong what we're doing. No, we're right because we hate Trump so much and we have to be in power. We have to be in power.
We have to hold him accountable, which, oh my gosh, like this whole hold accountable. You guys let this little senile old man, oh, he's fine. He's fine. Yeah, look, Mr. Autopin, he's fine. Like, hello, everybody.
But now Trump's deranged. Trump's the one causing all this. Pete Hegseth, they're doing atrocities. They're horrible. And what cracks me up, they all went on the media. Slotsky, but she's in the Senate. She hated Pete when he was doing his hearings. She makes me sick. They all make me sick. They go on the news and they're all, well, what have they done? They couldn't say a thing that Trump was telling them to do that was wrong because he has broad military powers. Read the freaking Constitution. It says he is the executive in command of the military.
And where were these people when Obama was doing all the drone
Thank
strikes?
you.
And you know what else?
Thank you.
Obama actually killed an American citizen. And they're like, oh, wrong place, wrong
and
time.
Back then, I didn't even care when Obama was droning the bad guys. I was like, good, drone them so our military don't have to die. Take those drones and, get
Wipe
rid of
them
the
out.
bad guys. I don't care. I'm tired of this.
If Trump killed an American citizen or the military did, do you know what outrage there would be? I mean, come on.
Thank you.
Come on. Like, they don't even let us deport people.
Yep.
And Obama killed an American citizen
And he
in
deported
Yemen.
people.
Yeah.
But this is what ticks my hide, is that Trump is actually pursuing peace. He's pursuing peace. He's not sending our military into harm's way.
Yeah.
The first president ever to not go along with war. And the Democrats were supposed to be against war. The first president ever to say, I want to pursue peace. But he can't bomb a drug boat coming to our shores to destroy our people. I really wonder how far that narrative is going to go that we love. Because that's Trende Aragua. I can never say it right, but Trende Aragua, the Maryland man. Those are the people coming over on the boats.
Bad hombres.
Bad hombres.
Bad, 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 bad. But I will give ABC some credit.
Good.
Because Martha, and she is so, woke. Like, I remember when that whole, they're eating the dogs and eating the cats. Eat the dog, eat the cat. So I remember JD Vance was on her show, and she's like, only some apartment complexes are overrun by illegals.
Oh, thank you, Martha.
Yeah, only some. And he's like, Martha, do you hear yourself? Only some.
I'm going to move my grandma in that apartment.
But she went on and she said the whole thing. She said that they had to do the second strike because they were trying to retaliate and save their drugs. And
thank you, Martha, for telling the truth.
And the New York Times, they debunked the Washington Post.
Okay, I'll give them their flowers.
Because, the Washington Post just did this whole blast of things. And it's like, there's no media integrity because even the thing with Kash Patel recently where they were saying oh, he was like a little schoolgirl and he needed to have his jacket and this and that.
Bad.
And it was a lie. And can you imagine, if it was the same media doing this to, the Democrats?
Well, the media was. They were saying Biden was fine and he was healthy. Now they're saying Trump isn't healthy and he's not fine. And everybody's laughing. Because I guess Bassett said, oh, he only called me 2 times in the middle of the night this week. I guess he's going down.
Oh, my gosh. And, I wish that the media would be the double state.
Me
They
too.
would hold them to account. I guess that's why podcasts exist now.
They're
Now we
important.
have, Megyn Kelly. We have Mark Halperin. We have The Blaze. And this is the medium that needs to kill.
I mean, because you could have an opinion.
Yeah.
You could say, okay, I want Trump to go to Congress and I want them to declare this an act of war against the Venezuelan boats. But I'm just saying, you can have your opinion. That's all I'm saying. My opinion is bomb the boat. That's how I felt about Obama. I loved when Obama did it. That was actually one thing I agreed with him on.
Yeah, get rid of them terrorists. And I just think we need to hold people accountable. The media needs to be held accountable, and the legacy media needs to go bye-bye.
I just say go bye-bye.
Yeah, they're...
Or raise up a younger generation that wants to swallow up that media and that actually has the guts to do it, to swallow it up and take it over.
Yeah.
With really a subjective heart.
I mean,
sorry, that was wrong. No, that's what they have. We want an objective heart.
yeah, objective.
Yeah, that's bad. Sorry. Objective, not subjective.
It's just lies just know they're lying and they don't have their facts because everybody all last weekend were like, act of war,
It
we're going
will
to put them
be,
on trial.
and if it isn't one thing, it'll be another.
Yeah, they'll just keep going down the little
Because
rabbit
they
trail.
truly have Trump derangement syndrome.
I mean, I love Trump, but I'm kind of hoping like once he's out, like maybe.
Oh, it's not going to
You
stop.
don't think so?
Oh, no. They're going to hate whoever's next. If it's JD, they're going to hate him, go after him. I'm telling you, if we do not pray, we will become a banana republic. We will become a third world nation because the media, that's what happens when the media aligns with power and they want that power. And I'm not even going to bring up the mayor in Minnesota with Somalia.
Oh.
If they want that power so bad and you have the media on your side, we need to pray. We need to pray for an awakening.
And to stop watching them.
Amen.
Stop watching them. Want to be in the know?
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Listen to us on all podcast platforms.
Follow us on all our socials.
Visit our website, thenobody757.com. I'm Kashmir.
I'm Jackie.
And we are
The Nobodies 757.